Well, a very good morning and welcome along to live football action. This is match week 9 of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage, and it is Group A action as table toppers, the two-time champions Bengaluru Football Club take on Diamond Harbour Football Club, rooted at the bottom of Group A, looking for their second victory of the national group stages. Bengaluru Football Club looking to keep their assertion, keep that momentum going with the national championships ever so close here. There is no time to slip up here, especially with Sudeva Delhi taking on FC Goa later on today. Important game here for Bengaluru Football Club to create separation from the chasing pack, as Diamond Harbour Football Club have had a tournament to forget but are coming on the back of a 3-1 victory against FC Goa, which means they're very much up for this end of the clash here to try and end their campaign on a positive note. Well, both teams having done so well to reach the national group stages, contrasting in terms of their form in the regionals and the zonals. Bengaluru Football Club were perfect in the regionals, top of the pile with 15 points, but in the zonals, they found themselves just dipping, finding themselves in third position, but have peaked at the right time during the national group stages, that's for sure. Started off with a draw, then a victory. A few draws meant that Bengaluru might be just slipping away, but then finding that rhythm right towards the end, meaning that Bengaluru Football Club have their destiny in their own hands, especially with their superior goal difference. Well, head coach Anup Das is not taking any chances in terms of his team news, which we will bring you very shortly here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong, as this stadium continues to remain host to Group A action of the Reliance Foundation Development League National Group Stage. It's a wonderful setting here, morning settings, as we welcome you all live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. As we thank you all for your continued support and viewership, as the players will be taking the field very shortly for the start of kickoff. Well, I'm Suraj Chandrasekharan, your commentator for this morning clash, as the table toppers, the two-time champions, looking to further pull clear here, especially with Sudeva Delhi and FC Goa going head to head later on at that 3 p.m. kickoff, or 3:30 p.m. kickoff rather, which will have all eyes on it for sure. The national group stage is so close with two more games remaining in both groups. Group B looks a lot more straightforward with Punjab and Kerala Blasters getting the business done, but in Group A, this will go down to the wire. Well, fascinating from both head coaches' point of view as to how they're going to line up their teams. Definitely, we will see a bit of substitutions and changes as well made to the starting 11 as we're into match week 9. Games come thick and fast in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. That's where the bench comes into handy. Just shuffling the pack, making sure the freshness remains across the squad, especially when your tournament is going to go deep, like Bengaluru's possibly could be. But we saw Diamond Harbour Football Club, with nothing really to lose, can be a dangerous opposition, as we saw that against FC Goa in their previous game. Both teams heading into this contest in the back of victory, so confidence will certainly be high. But for Diamond Harbour Football Club, the free hit continues. Well, the two sets of players will be taking the field as we have our 8 a.m. kickoff scheduled here at the SSA Stadium. The Reliance Foundation Development League continues to be the promising path towards first team football from academy football, as you make that transition, play against the top teams, knowing that what is at stake, what it really does take to operate at a top level. Under 18 football is certainly different. When you enter into the men's football, the level will certainly be tested, not just in terms of your technical ability, but also your ability to absorb the physical nature of men's football. And that's what the Reliance Foundation Development League is all about, conditioning and making sure that you're ready to make that jump when your time is right. Keeping an eye on all these players throughout the competitions here. As one of these players, some of them we are rooting to one day play for India. The Bengaluru Football Club have gone through a sticky patch in the between of the national group stages, have now steadied their ship here. And having lost to Sudeva Delhi, will feel that that victory against Mohan Bagan Super Giants, the defending champions, was critical as both sets of players, led by the officials, take the field here at the SSA Stadium. It's top, the two-time champions Bengaluru Football Club taking on Diamond Harbour Football Club, searching for their second victory in the national group stage. Is it going to be back-to-back victories for Diamond Harbour, looking to upset the apple cart against the top teams of Group A of the Reliance Foundation Development League national group stages? Well, we will be bringing you the starting 11 for both teams very shortly as the players go through their final paces before the battle lines are drawn for the 90 minutes at stake here. The Luro Football Club looking to continue that momentum. A victory here will take them into 16 points. A bit of cushion, especially with Sudeva Delhi and FC Goa taking each other on at the 3:30 kickoff. Bengaluru Football Club on the left, Kotokom, centre forward and skipper. And as for Diamond Harbour Football Club, Sahil Harijan on the right, number 7, will be playing in those attacking areas. It will be very interesting to see where Sahil will initially operate. Does have the freedom across the front lines to really go out there and cause havoc. Officials today, Abdul Majid Chaudhry with his two assistant referees, Pangrangsen Satnyang and Anisha Valhang. And fourth official today is Harbanger on the sidelines, keeping a close eye on proceedings. Well, for Bengaluru Football Club, head coach Anup Das goes with Sahil in goal with his first choice goalkeeper on the bench here. Imran Hangshin, who scored in the previous game, starts at left back with Jai Faremba and Suraj Kumar Singh as the centre half. Ashik Adhikari drafted in as right back as Adil, Rakshit Anand and Mohammad Arbash as the midfield three with Cyrus Abhilash, Rishi Singh and the skipper Soto Kom, the number 9, leading the line. Plenty of options for head coach Das on the bench. As for Diamond Harbour Football Club, head coach Abhishek Das, gone with Aritra Hazra in goal with the back three of Rohit Das, Shubham Sarkar and Amjad Khan, Raja Harijan, Chopal Bhutia, Supratim Das and Sahil Harijan as the midfield four with Shubham Hebram, Aymar Tadam and Rangang Sangante as the number 9. Gante, of course, with 2 goals in the national group stages as head coach Das, does have plenty of options on the bench, especially with the midfielders in Rajesh Rajbar and Gaurav Chinari as we're off and running for the start of kickoff. A fast start will certainly be the motto from both sides, really. Harbour certainly feel that pressure being lifted off. They still have an outside chance. Just 7 points on them, but the top 3 teams have 13 points. Just separated themselves from the rest, but still have to jostle each other in terms of positioning, as only 2 teams will qualify. If we Singh on the right hand side gets bundled off the ball immediately, expecting Bengaluru to dominate possession. Harbour to play on the break. Onto the left hand side. Here is the skipper Sahil Harijan. Drifting infield, shifts it onto the right hand side. Rangal Sangante, the obvious target. Scored a brace in his previous game there, Gante. And a fast start will certainly be required from both teams here. Going to match week 9. Definitely fatigue will certainly play a part, not just in the legs but in the minds as well, and that's why the freshness will be critical. Bengaluru Football Club, they are looking to go the distance here. Two-time champions waited a long time before they got their hands on the trophy. Last 2 seasons, we've seen Mohan Bagan Super Giants and Punjab Football Club. Their hands on the trophy. Certainly will be a new name in Reliance Foundation Development League this season as champions as Mohan Bagan Super Giants and themselves eliminated in the central areas. Rishi Singh has got the run on the left-hand side. Cyrus Abhilash gets there first. Abhilash has got tricky feet on the touchline as Singh puts the ball into the box. It's well defended. Simon Harbour being put under pressure in the early stages. They defend the situation well. Get the free kick though. It's a Highland goal for Bengaluru Football Club. Coach Anupraj having to make the change. Suraj Singh did pick up that injury only on his hamstring area. Anupraj deciding that this is not the time to be risking his number one goalkeeper, but Sahil has shown that he's all about. It'll be a big game for him, possibly looking for that clean sheet for Bengaluru Football Club. 1-0 victory against Mohan Bagan Super Giants was certainly needed. Had to wait a long time for it. Came from an unlikely source. Milal Hangshing from left back scoring that tap-in header as Aymar Adam. It onto the left-hand side. Decent touch there from the skipper, Sahil Harijan. Sweeps it onto the right-hand side. Hangshing there first. And he defends that well. Kevin Bhutia trying to get there first. Sahil Harijan down the left-hand side is picking up the ball and then immediately looking to feed that towards the right-hand side. You see how Kevin Bhutia does attack the far post and his skipper does make those floating balls into the box. Amjad Khan has played a risky pass. Different role here for the number 8 today. Out of a back three by the looks of it for Diamond Harbour Football Club. Generally played at right back. Showcases his versatility though. Good attacking right back though, Amjad Khan. He scored a goal in the national group stages, facing what he's all about in terms of not just being proficient defensively, also having something about him going forward. Into the 5th minute, and a slow start from both teams, cautious to say the very least. Bengaluru with the free kick. Mohammad Arbash, number 10, has lined it up. He's got obvious target there from the centre half, Saifaremba, Singakam, and of course Suraj Kumar Singh. Both there. Arbash keeps it short. Interesting decision there. Places left back there as Hangshing floats towards the far stick. This is a very well worded move, and it is 1-0, but the offside flag has come to Diamond Harbour's rescue. Beautifully worked set piece there. Did catch them by surprise. An interesting move there. Milal Hangshing putting in a peach of a delivery. Run fraction too early as Gangte on the left-hand side by his lonesome. Good centre-forward play here, but he's been eased off the ball. Arbash. Bengaluru's point of view. 8 goals conceded in the 8 games that they've played. Something that head coach Anupraj would like to just reduce heading into the national group stage. Just get that average down to under a goal conceded a game. Scoring goals for Bengaluru has been no problems though, with 14 for them. Really good draw that blank against Mohan Bagan Super Giants with that 0-0 draw, and of course that 2-0 loss to Sudeva Delhi. What was a really tense encounter, separated by fine margins. In here for Bengaluru. On the right-hand side, Ashik Adhikari does put the ball into the box, and it's gone out comfortably out for the goalkeeper. Arith Hazra, the goalkeeper between the sticks for Diamond Harbour Football Club. 13 goals conceded for Diamond Harbour just means that they've struggled to find the balance between defence and attack. Still an opportunity, though, for a club finding themselves in the national group stages, a source of immense pride for Diamond Harbour. They were absolutely brilliant during the zonals. Top of the pile, 4 wins and a draw. Got into the national group stages in the back of really good form. National group stage is certainly a bridge too far, but this is what the learning experience is all about. Oh, the risk is taken and it's calmly done. Oh, it does. Ice cold. On the right hand side. Good move this from Diamond Harbour. They are committing men forward. Look for the cross into the box. Good header off the front post. While Harijan was waiting for it. Keep the danger alive. It sits up nicely. Great composure by Amma Adam, who strikes that well. He has hit that with some force. Amma Adam looking for a second goal in the national group stages. We will see him. Does like playing as a centre forward. Diamond Harbour. Going with the back three, they will have Tanglang Sangante and Aymar Adam. Looking like they will be part of a front two. Certainly ambitious from Coach Abhishek Das, looking to topple the table toppers in this match here. On the left-hand side, Harijan can't keep that in play. That was an interesting move there. They're trying to build out the back with short and crisp passes. And build out the back here. Suraj Kumar Singh wants to play in the center there. Take responsibility, drive forward with the ball. But Faramba Chingakam on the left-hand side. Adil and Rakshitan, that midfield pairing for Bengaluru does make it a solid base. This allows the likes of Mohammad Abbas to be further forward, but Abbas is someone who likes to get involved in the build-up. We'll see him dropping deep, allowing his fullbacks to even push forward. Mela Chang Hangxing. For his second goal, he will be an attacking left back, that's for sure. Looking forward every opportunity that he gets. Harbour can play with freedom here, keep pushing on, test themselves against the Bengaluru side that are fine-tuning themselves, preparing for national championship. As one here from Sahil Harijan brings that down nicely there. The skipper, he's got a bit of support. The Khan is there, but he ignores him, tries to go by himself. He might get the foul, and he does. Good position here for Diamond Harbour. Sahil Harijan from that left-hand side drifting in. Cut in and just shoot and find the top corner. Rishi Singh is not really happy with the decision, but set piece opportunity. Do they decide to go for goal from here or maybe float this toward the fast stick? Might just be the right idea here. Ashik Adhikari over this free kick. Apologies, Chapel Bhutia. Bhutia over this free kick, looking to just fade this towards that fast stick area. Like the runs of Maradam or Shubham Hembrim to make it in case Bhutia goes for goal. Interesting shot there, just curled over the crossbar. Comfortable for Sahil just to see that sail over the crossbar for a goal kick, but nice play there. It all came from their skipper, Sahil Harijan, driving forward, trying to drag his team forward as we're over the 10-minute mark here at the SSA Stadium. Week 9 in Group A, as group now looks very much between the top three teams. FC Goa, Sudeva Delhi, and Bengaluru Football Club, separated by just goal difference. Bengaluru, of course, with the superior one. Something will play a huge part, especially when things are tight. As you see, Amjad Khan playing as the left-sided centre half, showcasing his versatility. Is Faramba. turn there, Cyrus Abhilash. He's caught pretty deep there. Yeah, Feremba just well to mop up. There's a hunching. He's found himself pushing forward as Suraj Kumar Singh ventures forward, immediately looks for the long ball. Good work defensively to protect, and does very well. You got Imbram of all people, that big dash backwards, making sure that he was in position to help out defensively. That kind of commitment will certainly be applauded by head coach Abhishek Das. I'm in Harbour. This has been certainly a memorable experience in the national group stages. Moment of pride for them. They'll be disappointed that a few of those draws could not be converted into victories, though, and something that head coach Abhishek Das will be looking for improvements in the future seasons as Rishi Singh, dropping very deep here to affect the build-up. He's been robbed off the ball. Sangante thought about the shot and he lets rip from distance. And it's Diamond Harbour getting some decent attempts from distance, but Luru to be switched on here. Good win in midfield. They turned the ball over. Sangante is very much a direct footballer. It's away from college quite comfortably and then lets fly from distance. Going for Diamond Harbour. Here down the right hand side loses out. Here's Ahmad Arbash. Singh finding his goalkeeper. Good pressure there. That's the kind of pressure that Coach Das will be applauding from the sidelines. Tanlan Sangante is not about just the goal scoring, but applying the pressure, leading the press. Leading the press, Mohammad Arbash doing very well. Clever pass there. Good defending. And Sarkar comes across. No nonsense challenge and an interception. Here's Jai Faremba. Suraj Kumar Singh. Bengaluru yet to get going in terms of their attacking rhythm. To find Sergio Calm, their skipper, in terms of real opportunities. Do a lot of chasing, making sure that he stays in position. If he's seeing the target, the two number eights will certainly be a very interesting battle. Amjad Khan versus Rishi Singh as the ball fall for Diamond Harbour. They look to have a quick counter-attack. Keeper looks to keep this in play. He does. Loses his balance. And then very good defending. Curb work there from Ashik Adhikari. And plays the 1-2. Can't keep it in play. And lucky there from Bengaluru's point of view. But it's Diamond Harbour. Certainly come out to play. Some nice aggression, putting the table toppers under pressure. Even start here as we approach the 15-minute mark. Coach Anupraj there on the sidelines. Here for Bengaluru. Started off their campaign with that 1-1 draw against Goa. It's been an up and down national group stages for them. But they've won when it very much matters. More importantly, they've kept their losses to a bare minimum. Just the one loss for them. The loss could have very easily costed it, but that steady form right towards the end made sure that Bengaluru very much in pole position with their destiny in their own hands. 2 games to register maximum points and create separation. Massive 6-pointer coming up at 3:30 p.m. as Sudeva Delhi take on FC Goa. That will have a huge say as to how the teams will line up as we head towards the final match week. New format of the Reliance Foundation Development League certainly throwing a lot of curveballs, a lot of challenges. Certainly does test the physical and mental makeup of the players. In a longer format tournament, heading longer from the regionals to the zonals and now national group stages. And for 4 of those teams, it will be a longer tournament. Going in the left-hand side here. Ahmad Arbash is picking up very interesting positions. Got a almost free slash floating role. Yes, Suraj Kumar Singh now. Just watching live on the Reliance Foundation Youth Sports YouTube channel. You get involved in the live chat. Let me know what you think the halftime and the full-time score would be. Put your predictions in. Get involved in the chat as Bengaluru down the left-hand side puts the ball across the face of the goal. What a ball that is! All it needed was a touch. It's a dream ball there for the skipper. Soto calm on the stretch. Can't get the touch that he's looking for. What a ball this is! It is put on a plate. It is saying, please tap me in from close range and give us the lead. That is within inches. What a cross that was. Low driven ball, perfectly weighted. Soto Palm has been waiting for some sort of service in this first half, and he nearly gets it put on a plate. He gets another chance here on the right hand side, tight angle. Hits the strike. Wants a corner. He's probably not going to get it. After having a very passive start, what a no-look pass that was from Suraj Kumar Singh. The action just continues. Lovely pass between the lines. Chapanel again. Two passes. That's all it takes. Suddenly, Soto Com bursting into life. Corner here for Bengaluru. You can see Diamond Harbour with a player on each post here. Arbash delivers at the near post. Keeper punches very well. Good goalkeeping there from Arith Hazra. Safety first approach. Corner here for Bengaluru. Starting to ramp up the pressure here as Anil will deliver this corner. Great whip on it, but the referee does spot the foul. Would have warned the players beforehand that any sort of tugging on the shirt, trying to gain an advantage, and the whistle will be blown. That's exactly what the ref has done there. Into the 20th minute here, 0-0 the scoreline at the SSA Stadium. Group A still far from settled. Two teams vying for two spots. Group B having a lot more clarity. And Harbour defensively had looked solid, but Bengaluru in the last couple of minutes now just starting to step it up, especially in those wide areas. There's Yafaremba Chingaka. First time ball in, well defended. Rohit Das and Shubham Sharkar. Midfield will certainly have, great skill there. Dancing feet. He's going to get the foul. Amar Adam. Great balance on that occasion there from the number 21. Bengaluru certainly have options on the bench as well with Aram Kelvin Singh. Was well on the bench who have managed to score goals in the national group stages. Shows you that head coach Anupraj certainly has a deep enough squad, and he'll feel that it's good enough. Probably go the distance. Into the box here. Supreme Das being put under pressure. Gets the ball away. Anywhere will do. Going here for Bengaluru. Searching for that repetitive rhythms in terms of upsetting the Diamond Harbour defense. A bit start-stop here. Harbour. Very interesting tactic here with head coach Abhishek Das. And Khajra in goal means that going with the back three with Rohit Das, Shubham Sarkar, and Amjad Khan on that left-hand side as the centre back. Right back having to switch his position. Ajay Harijan, and Supratim Das in those central areas can look to affect the game. Das with the scoop pass forward on the right-hand side. Well, the width is being held by number 14, Chopel Bhutia, and the skipper, of course, on the left-hand side, Sahil Harijan, freeing up the spaces in the central areas a lot more. likes of Aymar Adam and Tanglang Sungangte. The two-prong attack certainly will keep the Bengaluru defense honest. Here's Yafaremba. Left-hand side immediately trying to look up and play the big pass. Yafaremba, known for his big switches out. One touch to get it out of his feet and then look for the big diagonal. Be calm and composed though. Sahil decides to go long. First header won by Amjad Khan. He is a really good defender. Oh, there might be a foul there all over the back. Cyrus Abhilash getting towered upon there by Shivam Sharkar. Khan wins the first header. It's just been put back into the area. Centre forward does not jump. Could have been really awkward for both players. Thankfully, both are back on their feet. Another set piece here. Once again, Mohammad Abash on top of this one. And again, he takes it short. Bengaluru have worked some decent set pieces as Hangshin puts the ball into the box. It's well defended, sits up nicely. Could have gone for the shot. Tries to find Rishi Singh on the right-hand side. Defending again. They do play with a lot of heart and passion in defense. But Khan very calm. Keep that in play, but Ayman Harbour very solid. Azarbash. Kumar Singh, the centre half, way up the pitch here. Bengaluru showcasing their dominance in terms of possession and territory. Good pass here. Space has opened up. He can look on the right-hand side. Rishi Singh fizzes it across. Good defending at the front post there. From Sarkar defends that nicely. It's another corner for Bengaluru. Pressure really ramped up here. Set piece after set piece for the table toppers. Franklin looking to get that opening goal, which just settled the nerves. Opportunity to go 3 points clear of the chasing pack. Hunting with the reverse pass. Arbash drives forward. The two number 10s clash. Good defending. Supratim clears. Very good play this from Kante, but he can't get enough distance on it. As well to make sure that he comes across. A bit of a chance there. Shown enough of the ball to the attacker, and the cavalry has arrived. The ball in midfield and now starting off an attack again. How costly will that turn out to be here? It's Cyrus Abhilash. What a pass! Oh, what a save! Goodness me! How has he got to that one? Arith Hazra, take a bow. Cyrus Abhilash puts in a peach of a cross into the box. This is a perfectly timed run. This is a goal. What a save! Incredible. Serto Com cannot believe it. Neither can I. Neither can anybody on the pitch. 25 minutes on the clock. Certainly that should have been the opening goal. And I think the offside flag was raised subsequently, but the goalkeeper wasn't to know. That was pure reflexes. Even Harbour being on the edge here. Bengaluru starting to find the gaps. Find those passes from deep. The pressure must be applied, especially on the creative players. Harbour have to make sure the likes of Cyrus Abhilash and Mohammad Arbash are kept under close watch. These two players certainly have the ability to pick the lock with those chip balls, feeded in deliveries. Nearly lost my voice there after the save. Got me off my seat. Certainly for Serto Com wheeling away in celebration. Ball is put on a plate there. Definitely the highlight of the first half. Never passed there by Rishi Singh on the left-hand side. He certainly got the pace and the strength. Good defending on the stretch. And he had to get that because Cyrus Abhilash has got the pace and the trickery down the left-hand side. Very easily caused problems. Bengaluru very much on top now. corner here for Bengaluru. The angle here will be a right footer, but they continue to take it short. Clear pattern emerging here from Bengaluru's point of view. Angle changed, ball into the box, it's cleared away. You asked so many questions, different sort of questions for the defenders to answer. Diamond Harbour just need to settle in here for the next 3 or 4 minutes. Make sure that they just keep the ball themselves. Have to do a lot of chasing, a lot of coverage of the grass. Try to get a bit of their attack going as well. Amaradam did have a strike from distance. Gante doing the same. As we approach the 30 minutes of the mark, I'm sure that FC Goa and the Sadeva Delhi players certainly be keeping an eye on this game. Bangalore have the perfect opportunity here. Play first, set the tempo, put the pressure, and then put their feet up, provided they win, then enjoy the game against two of their possible rivals here. Here's Suraj Kumar Singh. Finds Adhikari. Under a bit of pressure there from the skipper, forced to go backwards to Sahil. The football club would love to keep on the right hand side. Suraj delivers. It's another great delivery. The defending is just about good enough from Abram's point of view. Just that away from the defense as Arbash delivers. Decent delivery, hits the crossbar. I don't think he was going for goal. Really gets fortunate. People got caught there. That is such a risky pass. Goodness me, they don't get punished for it yet. On the right hand side, Adhikari flips in a perfect delivery. Very calmly defended. Now Tajra just keeps the ball away. Bengaluru continue to threaten. Central areas here for Bengaluru. And this battle is critical for Diamond Harbour to try and win. They might have to play a lot of those backwards passes and they get pinched here. And on the left-hand side, Cyrus Abhilash looking to just force that pass. Oh my goodness me, the challenge, he goes crunching in. Referee waves play on, nothing wrong with that, but they've been carved open here. What a challenge! Absolutely incredible last-ditch interception there from Shivam Sarkar. That was another certain goal by the looks of it. There's still a Bengaluru player on the deck. It's all happening here with 30 minutes on the clock. First here, Bengaluru certainly have the pace defensively. Adhikari just putting on the afterburners there. We saw the pace there of the right back. He spots that. Back. Bengaluru have certainly tried different variations to try and get the opening goal. Crosses into the box. Certainly been a nice avenue. This one was the ball in by Arbash. Wanted to just put some whip on it. Nearly turns into a top bins effort. Attempted hold up play there from Imar Adam. Two centre forwards certainly need to play in close distances. Bengaluru keep playing out the press very nicely, and the opportunity was there for Hanshin to probably turn on the afterburners. The miscontrol nearly turns out to be costly. Bengaluru secure the ball. There's Hanshin. Those back passes, they need to be careful. Bengaluru, superb move this. Good pass there by Adhikari, should be comfortable there for Hazra, and it is, and a quick release. That's Pratham Das. Raja Harijan now shifted onto the right hand side. Haven't seen too much of the Diamond Harbour midfield. Grab hold of the game. They're looking to switch the play. Amjad Khan as well to try and keep that in play, but unfortunately he can't. Applauded there by head coach Abhishek Das. Encouragement from him. Like what you have seen so far in terms of the defensive work. Yes, they've had to rely on some top defending. Saw that bit of goalkeeping heroics from Harith Hazran. The same could be said about that unbelievable block there from Soham Sharkar. Dark Lions certainly doing their part. Beautiful first touch there from Rakshat Anil. Now clips it in. Defended by Amjad Khan, who has certainly done his job in a different position for him today as Rishi Singh on the outside. Oh, Amjad, who's lunging in. Rishi Singh with every good wing and almost anticipating the lunge. Lifted it over him nicely as Amar Adam certainly had his arm up. Here for the referee to continue. It's a risky touch. Amjad just hammers that forward. Sangante putting Yafaremba under pressure. The two centre halves should be able to deal with this, and they do. Goalkeeper, very calm, very calm. While quickly sorting his feet out. Certainly a foul and a cynical one as well. It could be a yellow card. Like a very needless yellow card to pick up there. Well, Bhutia, almost like he didn't fancy the run back. Stop the counter attack at source and might have done a little damage there to Wunlan Shah Hangshing. Hangshing has gone down, clutching his hamstring. That is certainly not a good view there for the head coach. Key player for Bengaluru in the way that they do set up on that left hand side. Hangshing has certainly got that engine on him, that ability to play inside. Has a goal scoring touch, has a bit of strapping there on the hamstring. Whether or not head coach Anup Raj decides to take a bit of a chance. You want to get the job done and not look too far forward. You also want to protect your players in case you do make it for the national championship. You want your left back to be fit and firing. A bit of strapping, a bit of spray, and Hamshing back on his feet. We tested out. We had just about 10 minutes plus added on time remaining in the first half here at the SSA Stadium. Nothing to separate the two teams. Bengaluru certainly having more of the ball and better chances in this first half. Diamond Harbour have been feeding off scraps, but the defense has remained solid. For the 1-2 there, put himself under a bit of pressure there. Rishi Singh, Sahil hammers that forward. It was quickly off his line, and his decision pays off. I will certainly look for those swift counterattacks with those releases. Singh with the header. Not a spot of a foul there. Bengaluru Football Club have certainly paced their victories in a manner where almost felt like the victory was just around the corner for Bengaluru. Clean and victory against Sudeva Delhi early on. Just think that Bengaluru is certainly a serious team. Against a side like Sudeva Delhi, known for their defensive prowess. A bit of a wobble in terms of the results. 3 draws on the bounce. 2-2 draw against Trinity Deccan, 1-1 draw in the corresponding fixture between Diamond Harbour and Bengaluru. Of course, that 0 draw against Mohan Bagan Super Giants. Those goals were just starting to open up for Bengaluru, and it did. And they did play Trinity Deccan. Ended up being 6-2, one of the highest scoring games in the national group stages of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Back down to earth immediately after that, after Sudeva Delhi got their legs back with a 2-0 victory. And then Bengaluru getting the job done again, the defending champions. Get them top on Group A. Goal difference certainly helping them. +6 goal difference. really might turn into a very valuable tool, almost worth an extra point. Considering we've just got 2 games left. And shoot from distance, he does. Always going over the crossbar. Cut up nicely. So someone from the bench certainly have a shout there. As have a pop. Good pressure applied. Thus wins the ball in midfield. Looking for a quick, swift counter-attack. The number of Bengaluru players immediately. The number of times they won the ball in these areas has been no coincidence. First class pressing in the way that they've cut out the passing lanes. They shift the ball onto the left hand side. Bengaluru looking to step it up here. Punching, testing out that hamstring and puts the ball in decently. To clearance. How's the first touch? Sits up nicely. It's just wide. Great strike from distance there. Mohammad Arbash caught that sweet on his weaker right foot. Arbash looking for his third goal in the national group stages. Didn't have any time to think. Just put his right boot over on target. Hazra could possibly been in trouble, but Bengaluru continue to knock on the door. In the central areas. Ooh, it's a risky touch. Very calmly done. Khan now on the left hand side. Harbour now looking for a shock lead here at the SSA Stadium. To start the game off very much on the front foot. Here, Sahil Harijan. Look at the number of Bengaluru shirts again defensively. How quickly they get back into position and form that blue wall. And Harbour down the right hand side trying to get that through. The two creative players nearly getting into each other's way. Still securing possession. Supratim Das trying to find the centre forward. Amar Adam has to take the long route across, still keeping the danger alive. Cross comes in towards the wide area. Keeper does very well. Backpedal, got his feet out and then just put that around. On for Diamond Harbour. Struggle to create chances in open play. Will set piece 5 minutes before halftime be the solution? Diamond Harbour in this first half. They've competed well. Defensively had to be solid and resolute. Now can they pinch the goal? Amjad can't create separation. Amjad with the effort. Didn't have the pace on it. And defended regardless as the ball put back into the danger area. Good strong header there from Suraj Kumar Singh. Bengaluru on the counter attack. Push this forward. Want the foul. They're possibly not going to get it. There's Harijan. Trying to create a bit of separation and secure possession. It's good here from Diamond Harbour's point of view. The Khan showcasing his calmness on the ball, but as I say that, he certainly fouled. Did give the ball away. Alden Khan has played very well as that left-sided centre half today. Head coach Abhishek Das has certainly asked a different role from his right back. And his right back follows the instructions to be a pure defender, happy to defend in the wide areas, being comfortable, especially being a right back. When you're a fullback, playing in that right-hand side or left-hand side of the centre half in a back three becomes a lot more easier for you because of your just being used to defending in the wide areas, basically. Amjad Khan had no issues whatsoever. When the double team does occur on that right hand side, you might find yourself in such an awkward position. Still time for either one of these teams to put their noses in front before the half-time whistle. And then scoreline here, match week 9 with the table now getting many closer in terms of the results. Absolutely no clue which two teams will progress into the national championships from Group A. From Group B's point of view, Punjab and Kerala Blasters. much putting their spot in the national championship. And for Group A, it will go down to the wire. Bengaluru looking to set the statement here. Early kickoff for them, an opportunity to put points on the board and put pressure on the pacing pack. This game is so important as the ball shifted onto the right-hand side. Adhikari puts the ball in immediately. The defending at the front post has been first class from Diamond Harbour. Bengaluru have done very well to stop the quick counter-attack, so that they've snuffed them out, shown great desire to win the ball back swiftly. Composure shown, not looking to turn away from that bit of trouble. Down from that area of the pitch as Diamond Harbour. 2 minutes plus added on time remaining in this first half. The objective will certainly be to keep that clean sheet, but can they get the opening goal here? It's a big risk taken as a chance at the stick. Oh, the save is magnificent. File at full stretch. Bengaluru nearly self-imploding there. Sahilu makes the mistake, but tones in sensational fashion. A full-length dive. Both defenders were at the goal line. They would have been powerless to stop it. That was destined for the back of the net. You'd have seen both goalkeepers pull out two extraordinary saves to keep this at 0-0. Pratham Das now with the corner. Comes in towards the front post. Another opportunity to recycle the ball. It's a clip pass in. The foul has been given. I think it's an offside. An offside decision. And how this game has stayed 0-0, I'll never know. There have been plenty of chances. It may not reflect on the stats, but a ball that played across the face of goal for Soto Com for a tap in at the far stick, but missed by inches. It could very easily have been Bengaluru taking the early lead, but instead Diamond Harbour showcased their defensive solidity and that willingness to keep the clean sheet here. Having put 3 goals past FC Goa in the previous game, good bit of confidence heading into this match against the table toppers. Another corner, another set piece. This has been end-to-end stuff. 2 minutes of added on time signaled by the fourth official. Enough time for either one of these teams to create one more good opportunity before the halftime whistle. Both head coaches already prepared their halftime team talk. Might have to make an alteration. Either one of the teams score. One into the box. They do defend the front post well. There the skipper takes responsibility of the situation and just hacks that clear. Anyway, will do as Sahil will have to chase this one down. Tremendous save there from Sahil, but it was his error initially. The play out the back just was rushed on that occasion. And it was a really nice move in the end. Minute and a half remaining and it's added on time. Rushing with the throw in. Adil immediately cushions it down. And how ambitious are Bengaluru before the halftime whistle? Here's Amjad Khan. He takes a bit of composed touch, then goes long. Look at the chance there. What's happened here? What has happened here? Gante could have committed the foul. Let's have a look at that incident again. Jonathan Gante has been feeding off scraps in this first half. I think the foul was spotted and immediately shut down by the official. Just see one last attack before the halftime whistle here. First touch, Bengaluru looking for one last opportunity. the right hand side, just off balance, but finding Amar Adam immediately finds a pass forward. Good 1-2 play on the left hand side. Amjad Khan from left side at centre half carries his run forward. Fantastic engine showed there from the left side and centre half as the referee blows the halftime whistle here at the SSA Stadium. Nothing to separate the two sides. Both goalkeepers pulling off heroic saves to keep their sides in it. Tabletoppers Bengaluru Football Club looking to set the pace, but have not found the opening goal here as Diamond Harbour proved that their resistance remains strong. Half time here at the SSA Stadium. It's 0-0. There you have it. Nothing to separate the two teams. Bengaluru have had certainly more of the possession with 3 shots on target. As Hazra making a couple of fantastic saves, some great opportunities created by Bengaluru. Diamond Harbour feeding off scraps, a couple of corners to their names. They've not been taken advantage of. And the same can be said about Bengaluru as both teams searching for the opening goal here in the second half. Enjoy the highlights of the first half, and we'll be back with second half action as the table toppers Bengaluru Football Club will be looking to turn this 1 point into three as we conclude match week number 9 for them. Well, as the two sets of players and the official take the field for the start of the second half, opportunity here for both teams to steal a march. Tried their very best in that first 45 minutes to open the scoring, but cancelled out. Both defenses coming up trumps. Bengaluru nearly conceded after Sahil making a mess of one of his clearances. Both goalkeepers pulling out some magnificent saves. Interesting to see whether or not either coaches do pull the trigger early in the substitutions. As we see the fourth official, and the substitution will be made. With entering the fray, it'll be a double substitution by the looks of it. Archunari as well joins the fray for Diamond Harbour Football Club as head coach Abhishek Das decides to ring in the changes. Seems there will be a triple substitution. These changes keep on coming. The triple substitution for Diamond Harbour Football Club. Number 27, Rajman Chodi. We're nearly set for the start of the second half. The triple substitution will just be confirmed very shortly. As both teams look to steal a march. Bengaluru looking to stay on top as two-time champions. We'll have FC Goa and Sudeva Delhi breathing down their necks as we're off and running for the start of the second half. Bengaluru controlled more of the possession and the effort, but did find it difficult to just find that final touches needed to open the scoring. Rohit Singh, Rajesh Rajbar and Gaurav Chunari, please substitute. Use into the fray here for fresh legs as Bengaluru, from their point of view, running back with the same team. On the right hand side here, keep the ball. Good work there as Rohit keeps the pressure on. Vijay Faremba shifted onto the right hand side. A little bit of pressure in the central areas there. Rakshit Anil decides to go long as Bengaluru will be looking to settle into the rhythm into the second half. Had a nice period where they just had Diamond Harbour pinned in terms of the defensive structure. Men in white holding firm as head coach Abhishek Das will certainly be pleased with the way that his defense did manage to keep out Bengaluru. Struggled to find the back of the net, that's for sure. Only the two games they did struggle to score was that 1-0 draw against Mohan Bagan and that 2-0 loss against Sudeva Delhi. Their only loss in the national group stages. As Cyrus Avilash gets his pocket pinched here. Rohit plays a clever pass here for Tanglan Sangante. Takes a touch away. Good defending by Suraj Kumar Singh. Comes across, makes the channels. That all comes from the needless turnover there, and Harbour nearly taking advantage of it. Corner opportunity. Supratim Das moves across to bring this ball into the box as we confirm the three changes made. Abhishek Das certainly shuffling the pack, demanding more freshness with the triple substitution as Supratim Das delivers. Decent ball in, very brave head on the volley. Just over the crossbar. Wild swipe at it there from Rohit Singh. And for power over placement. Good delivery there from Supratim Das. Harbour looking to build out the back there. Go backwards and we'll keep that defensive structure going. Areas now for Bengaluru. Here's Rishi Singh. He shifts it onto the right hand side. 3 minutes into the second half. Pretty much following the patterns of the first 45 minutes. Good progression here from Bengaluru's point of view. Committing players forward here into the attack. Here for Remba. Right footed pass between the lines. It's a smashing pass here. Defenders combine. What a pass! It's a magnificent goal. Oh, that is a special pass. It all starts from Yeferemba, puts it to Hang Shin, who puts it across the face of goal. And from unmissable range, Bengaluru Football Club have the opening goal. That is a dream of a ball in. You are not going to miss from there. Serto Com applies the finishing touches. Third goal in the national group stages for the skipper. As Bengaluru Football Club have the opening goal they have been thirsting for. It was a special goal, wonderfully constructed. Finish looks easy because of the way that the ball was moved around with swiftness and decisiveness. That's exactly what we saw there. The defenders coming up trumps on that occasion, and now Bengaluru looking to make it two in very quick time. Ball across the face of goal again. Serto Com has seen that ball flashed across the face of goal thrice in this match. Only the one occasion where he's managed to find the back of the net. Cyrus Abhilash with a great carry, another peach of a ball here. Coach Anup Raj will know what a big opportunity this is, and the moment has really broken open here for Bengaluru. 15th goal in the national group stages for the table toppers. As it stands on 16 points, creating separation. And Shajbaj just decides to go long. 5 minutes into the second half, Serto Com's goal, the difference between the two teams. Nilal Hangshing putting it on a plate for his skipper. Beautiful football there from Bengaluru, which they did do on multiple occasions in the first half. And now it's up to Diamond Harbour. Come out and play now. They look for the equalizer in the second half. Looking for the second victory. Can they get it in back-to-back games? Against FC Goa, and where everything turned into goal for head coach Abhishek Das's team. Second opportunity to hit back swiftly here as Diamond Harbour. Gaurav just walk away from the ball. Supratim Das is taking charge of the situation here to float this ball into the box. While making sure that his ball is perfectly placed. Two-man ball here from Bengaluru's point of view. Supratim for the cavalry towards the far stake here. The referee making sure that any sort of pushing and shoving is the close watch on as Supratim delivers towards the far stake. Good defensive header. It's out of harm's way. Defensive work there from that occasion. They just trying to step that ball in as quickly as possible and as frequently as possible. And on the left-hand side, they do manage to clear. From Bengaluru's point of view, they want to preserve that clean sheet for as long as possible. Great battle in the middle of the park. Rohit Singh comes away with the ball. He does very, very well. Back three of Diamond Harbour. Whether or not it remains as the back three with three substitutions made by head coach Abhishek Das at halftime. Did not go according to the plan as was Bengaluru courtesy of Serto Com. Putting in the position. This is a beautiful move. This from Diamond Harbour. Amjad Khan venturing forward again. Lovely 1-2 played here on the left-hand side. Amjad continues his run. Good save by Sahil. Can't get the shot at the follow-up. Bengaluru do manage to clear their lines. Nearly the perfect response there from Diamond Harbour. And now Bengaluru on the counter-attack. This game now very stretched. What a pass that is. Nearly keeps his balance. Good defending. Shubham Sharkar. He covered the ground at the pool. Good goalkeeping from Sahil again. You've seen that aggressive positioning from him. given by the referee. Stoppage here as Adil has gone to ground. Whether or not he can continue, we'll wait and see. Coach Anupraj yet to make any sort of changes. Bengaluru on pole position here to once again just create a bit of separation. NFC Goa and Sudeva Delhi will be up against each other later on this afternoon. What a titanic clash that would be. Bengaluru, if they can get the 3 points here, can put their feet up and watch that titanic clash. I'll be pleased with this performance. Very, very pleased, head coach Anupraj. Looking to get Bengaluru back on the apex, back on the mountaintop. 2 years without a title. Bengaluru, the two-time champions, look to rectify this one. They're peaking at the right time. All into the box is well defended. Certainly will feel that once they do manage to get into the national group stages, not confirmed, find themselves as one of the top 4 teams and certainly back themselves, find themselves in the finals and then go the distance. Decent carry, but the ball has been given away there by Adhikari. Superton wins the ball back. Diamond Harbour have managed to secure the ball. Centre halves now at the halfway line as the ball switched on to the right hand side. Keep that under control there, Rohit Singh. Bengaluru with 10 minutes into the second half. And the lead courtesy of Sotocom. Happy foul there. Referee is happy with it. A bit of a clattering challenge there, but should be okay to continue. Kumnelal Hangshin will take the throw in. The man who put it on a plate for his skipper. A brilliant assist. But talk about being decisive. The left back, Kumnelal Hangshin, scored the winner against Mohan Bagan Super Giants in the previous game. Now has an assist in the opening goal against Diamond Harbour. This is called coming up clutch in crunch time. Pass on to the left-hand side. Good defending. Those goals being strong here. Limited Diamond Harbour to very few clear-cut opportunities. Sahil did have to make a critical save towards the end of the first half. Him who gave the ball away had to atone for his error. Sahil goes long. Fabilas the target. He's got the presence about him. Trying to bring that ball under control. Amjad Khan very well. And punches the pass forward. Good feed, but he's been trapped there. And the look at the central area is completely packed. And now Mohammad Abbas just trying to leave his magic. And the foul on him will mean a yellow card. Rohit Dust halts the progress of Mohammad Abbas in forceful fashion. Yellow card for the centre half. Just drops the shoulder, completely sells out. Rohit Dash on that occasion. Set pieces will continue to pour for both teams as Bengaluru Football Club looking to double their advantage. An early goal in the second half that they were looking for. Now it's all about consolidation. And they get the second goal, create that separation. Goal difference already very solid for them. It's now to +7. Certainly will play a part. Things do go down to the wire. Lakshadanil from distance is sizing this one up here, but it might be the left foot of Hangshin. He looks to curl that into the corner. Good strike there. Mohammad Arbash rather. And that the number 10 who just looks to curl that into the top corner. Back there from Arbash. Confirmation of the yellow card that we saw before the free kick for the centre half. So it does. Good feed on the right hand side there from the skipper. Harijan goes on the right hand side and he'll certainly get the foul. Look at the number of Bengaluru shirts that were there. Well, Diamond Harbour players want the yellow card. Immediately try and swarm the referee. The referee was having none of that. A bit of a cynical foul there from Adil. That's another free kick, another set piece here. Chinari is just looking to bring this into the far stake. And the halves have made their way forward. Murray's ball in towards the far side. Sahil comes. Sahil claims. Good goalkeeping. Number one, decisive in his action. Takes the pressure off. Goalkeeper does well. Goalkeepers having to face their aiming abilities. Rohit Das striding forward with the ball. We approach the 60-minute mark here at the SSA Stadium in Shillong. Group A will be winding down as match week 9 today. Will separate the teams even further as the ball breaks here for Cyrus Abhilash on the left-hand side. Cut back chance. Well defended. Good positioning there. Rajesh Rajbaru got back into position swiftly. Given there for the tumble. Defending against safety first approach. Half an hour remaining here. Remember and Cole keeping the sheet, keeping Diamond Harbour at bay. Abrams throw in, puts the ball back, the right back. Trying to push further up the pitch here with the aggression ability. Ball breaks nicely here for Gante. Good defending there from Yafaremba. Ball in, great header, very good save. Well, that was brilliant football all around there, cross into the box. No complications here. Shubham Hembram picks his head up, delivers this ball. Decent header there. Sahil with another save. To take a knock on the side of the head, trying to get his header on target. Hembram's ball in was floated into the box. Diamond Harbour having made 3 changes at half time, now looking for an equalizer. They were searching to get their nose in front, but it is Serto Com's goal after Vumlela Hangshin's perfect delivery. Impossible for the skipper to miss. His 3rd goal in the national group stages, level with Rishi Singh. Both of them will have a private race of themselves, but always team first for head coach Anup Raj's team. Two substitutes are warming up here. Diamond Harbour still can make a couple of changes. They really do want to throw the kitchen sink, but it's great to see the play continue and the players back on their feet. Sahil gets it up. Has certainly played his part here, Sahil. As a ball forward, Cyrus Abhilash gets there and he looks to just lift that over. A lapse of concentration of your one ball, and suddenly the defense looks all over the shop. And then so well in terms of organization. That cannot happen from Diamond Harbour's point of view. Now on the counter charge, they have men committed forward. Brought down nicely by Sahil Harijan. Dante's pass. Finds Rohit Singh on his left foot. Good defending again from Bengaluru's point of view. Everybody getting involved to win the ball back. And now they stride forward. It's got the pace. That is a very cynical foul and certainly a yellow card. Douglas and Gangte. Left his hand at the back, and he'd be very fortunate to not pick up a booking there. No intentions of playing the ball. It's a clear push on the back. He's going at full clip. That is a cynical foul. Sangante is certainly fortunate not to pick up a yellow card. Refereeing standards have been very high in the Reliance Foundation Development League, deciding that it wasn't cynical enough in terms of causing harm, but Rishi Singh was at full clip there. Oh, this challenge again, it's shoulder to shoulder, according to the referee. Head coach Anu Braj cannot believe what he's seeing here. He's seen a couple of challenges, so relatively unpunished here. Let's have a look at this challenge. The Bengaluru player gets there first. It continues here. Have to play to the whistle. Referee letting things go here. This time it is Bengaluru who commit the foul. Critical from the table topper's point of view that they don't lose their head. Faremba at the very next attack goes swiping in and he picks up a yellow card. And that's a cynical play there from Faremba. He can have no complaints about it. Another set piece. Das has been on set piece duty. There's confirmation of Remba's yellow card. Das delivers. With the first header, Bengaluru's defending in the box has been first class in this match. "25 minutes plus stoppage time remain at the SSA Stadium. Week 9 for both these two teams coming to a close. Bengaluru still setting the pace in Group A as it stands on 16 points. The ball might break here. Oh, that's a cynical foul, but he keeps his balance somehow. The referee hasn't blown his whistle. Is it because he got back onto his feet here? There's not much of a complaint. Let's have a look at this challenge. It is pretty reckless with a slide into the box. Oh, that looks like a pen. But to his credit, he gets back onto his feet swiftly. Raj looks absolutely convinced. It'll be a corner instead. Down in Harbour, living on the edge. Hazra looking to stop Bengaluru from scoring any more as Mohammad Darbash on his left foot with the outswinger here. What a delivery that is, and they managed to clear it away. Chance for the counter-attack immediately snuffed out. Missile, he decides to go long. From Harith Hazra's point of view, they need to get a quick move on here. Diamond Harbour yet to really threaten Sahil in goal. Need to do that a lot more. Attacking play this, creating space there. The skipper with the strike. Shot on target. Harijan that bit of space that he needed to get a shot away, but again, a bit of individual magic needed for Diamond Harbour on that occasion. Harijan might have done himself a bit of damage, so has Sahil by the looks of it. Bengaluru, did he have a bit of a goalkeeping issue as Suraj Singh in goal? Needs to be drawn from the starting 11 here as he had a bit of a hamstring issue. It seems that Sahil's knee needs a bit of testing out. Omnil Chalhang is the man who keeps making the difference in the final third, the left back for Bengaluru Football Club. Goal that turned out to be the winner against the defending champions Mohan Bagan Super Giants in a must-win game, and now an assist for his skipper. The game was at 0-0. Omnil Chalhang has really come up big. He's good to go here, Sahil. From their point of view. Quick release here, trying the route one football. Right, Azra returns the favor with interest. Goes the distance. If I remember, misses his first header. Martin makes a quick adjustment. She tries to find the ball on the left-hand side. That might be a foul, and certainly is by Nari on Cyrus Abhilash. Feed it forward onto the right-hand side. They win the first ball. They keep the attack alive on the right-hand side. Queuing up here. Another ball flashed across the face of goal. We've seen that time and time again from Bengaluru's point of view. That tactic has certainly worked. Nobody there to put the finishing touches. And Nisuba is waiting to come on here for Bengaluru Football Club. One goal for the substitute who he comes on in the 70th minute to offer fresh legs down the flanks. Harbour may need to make the change themselves. He will continue here, but in sporting manner, he'll keep the ball. He has no reason to kick the ball out of play. So don't Bengaluru, because it's not a head injury, but the referee will decide to stop play now. Good sportsmanship shown by the Bengaluru defenders. Bengaluru preparing a change with Nisuba looking to come on. Harbour, 20 minutes plus stoppage time remaining at the SSA Stadium. Looking to throw the kitchen sink and then some here. Looking for back-to-back victories in the national group stages. It's all about trying to finish strong here as Nisuba coming on for Bengaluru. Well, Rakshit Anil's morning comes to an end. Nisuba will take his spot. Young Suba might just play in midfield here. We'll wait and see which kind of position he decides to pick here. Coach Anup Das keeping everybody guessing. And his first substitution on the minute mark. 3 points will be absolutely massive here for the table toppers. This is the game to try and create a bit of separation with Deva Delhi and FC Goa. The Titanic clash at 3:30 p.m. India time really will showcase, pretty much guarantee that this group is going to go the distance right to the very end. Still has a few more twists and tails, that's for sure, because certainly be lamenting their loss against Diamond Harbour, who fully turned up. 3 goals past FC Goa, who were top at the time. Bengaluru seeing a few of the results going in their favour and getting the job themselves now, finding themselves in full position here in Group A. And still a long, long way to go. As it stands, in the National Championship, it will be all South Indian affair in the first semi-finals with Bengaluru on top of Group A, taking on Kerala Blasters, second in Group B. Of course, things can still change. There's a lot of football to happen. That certainly will be a very interesting clash. Two teams would have faced each other in the zones as on the left-hand side now. Diamond Harbour searching for the equalizer. They set it up nicely. Everybody getting involved in the play. Sets up nicely. Good strike. Sahil with another good save. After that nicely. Sahil's handling on that occasion was top-notch, and it had to be. Any sort of spillage, and Diamond Harbour players were queuing up. Towards the business end of the match here. Carry there from Shubham Hembram. Between the lines here. Sahil Harijan. Away from the challenge, but they kick the ball away. Harbour slowly getting back into position, but it's Bengaluru now who've committed players forward. Clever clip pass there for Sotocom. Remains on side here, the skipper, bending his run. Plays it into the central area. Cyrus Abhilash manages to keep the ball. Bit untidy, but Rishi Singh shifts it onto the right-hand side. Now the cross comes into the box. Easily headed away. Bengaluru searching for the second goal. No foul given. Quick turnaround again. Diamond Harbour relying on those quick transitions and counter-attack. They continue to do so till the very end here. Important from their point of view that they keep it at 1-0. Just continue to be rung here. Both head coaches adamant of keeping things fresh. Zian Lungome coming on for Diamond Harbour Football Club. He will replace the skipper. Al Harjan had a good first half, just faded in the second 45. Second half an hour rather. Nation of Zian coming on. Immediately trying to get involved in the build-up. Going to get the foul. He is. Good call there from the ref. But the referee not having any of that. Lungonme now. I think it's going to be a straight swap by the looks of it. We can see his positioning as we are approaching the final 15 minutes. He's delivered. Got good depth on it. Here Supratim Das. Ball into the box. He's seeing defense that nicely, and he's going to get the corner. Minutes for stoppage time remain at the SSA Stadium. Harbour searching for the equalizer. Yet another set piece as Supratim delivers. What a good defensive header that is. About getting distance and power on it. Good thing immediately shut down. Diamond Harbour will feel that they've got nothing to lose here in the final 15 minutes. There's just one more game remaining for both teams to close out their national group stage campaign. Bengaluru, two-time champions, find themselves in the national group stages. 3 points, especially with their healthy goal difference, will go a long way, almost guaranteeing qualification. That's how close they are, Bengaluru Football Club, to achieving one of their main objectives once they reach the national group stages. Considering the caliber of clubs in Group A, will be some achievement, and considering the 3 teams who have been leading the pack, have battled tooth and nail and wrestle away the initiative, might end up in heartbreak for one of the teams. It certainly will end up in heartbreak for one of the teams. Bengaluru know the job isn't done as the ball comes into the box. As I mentioned before, the goal difference for Bengaluru has been critical. That 6-2 victory against Trinity Deccan really was the turning point for them. Just struggling to find a bit of that rhythm. 2 draws on the bounce. This meant that Bengaluru might just struggle to reach those objectives that they're looking for. And the weather changes immediately here. It's gotten dark, gloomy, and rainy, and players will have to quickly adjust by the seams of it. Tricky conditions, tricky viewing. There's a strike from distance. It's a good save. Hazra punches that away and quickly recovers. Kept honest again from distance, and with these conditions now being slick, you can expect a lot more shots from distance, that's for sure. Especially the ones that will bounce just ahead of the goalkeepers. The passing now has to be on the money. Difficult on the surface now. Rain just pouring down. That just caught everybody by surprise. Keep warm in these conditions. No hiding place there for the players. And in the central areas, they do manufacture it nicely. Bengaluru once again strong defensively. It has been the highlight in this match for them. And the attacking play has been promising. It's the defensive foundation that they've built that has set them up nicely. Good strike there from distance. And conditions now certainly challenging. Certainly an added level for players to find their concentration levels. Again, the passing in these conditions will have to be on the money, especially those back passes. As a centre forward, as a striker, as any forward, almost have to anticipate one of those passes falling short. There to pounce. Something that is Awfully difficult into an easy chance as King finds it into midfield. Good track back. There's Diamond Harbour now on the counter attack. There's Gante by his lonesome, but does some good hold up play. Puts it onto the left hand side. More and more white shirts stream forward. Going down the course of the attack, allowing the Bengaluru defenders to get back into position. The midfielders working tremendously hard to preserve this clean sheet. Clean sheets in the games that they've played will certainly be another tick mark as an objective for head coach Anupraj. Play there from Nee Suba as he looks up immediately and switches it onto the right hand side. Rishi Singh brings that down expertly. Here's Arbash. Now finding Umlelal Hangshin. The rain keeps pouring down here in Shillong. He was having an additional challenge as the speed kept here from Arbash. And now driving forward. There's way too much of it to Gaurav Chinari. Does well the midfielder to get back into the defensive position. The effort still remains 100% from both teams. Melbourne Harbour's point of view, they quickly find themselves eliminated as it stands. A campaign of what ifs, a lot of opportunities possibly squandered from their point of view. The draws certainly didn't help. They got those 3 draws and that loss. There on, it's an uphill battle. All into the box is comfortably gathered. Zanke trying to get the ball away. Yakaramba with no chances and just boots that up the pitch. 10 minutes for stoppage time remain. At a tricky SSA stadium now. Game is now steaming down a complete 180 in terms of the conditions. There's definitely now having to be switched on here. Bengaluru still looking for that insurance goal. Goal for Diamond Harbour. May not help their case. It would be a dagger to Bengaluru Hearts and a real boost for FC Goa and Sudeva Delhi before their clash. So still a lot riding on it in the last 10 minutes. Of course, Anupraj will be adamant getting that message across, the concentration levels and that need to get the second goal. Could that be a foul there? Referee has waved play on and the play breaks onto the left hand side. He remains on side here. Malik will cut on his right foot and go for goal. Hits that nicely. Apologies for it. As you can see, the conditions really now worsening at the SSA Stadium. See our cameraman really struggling with the situation. It is teeming down now with rain. Conditions have certainly taken a turn for the worse as the players still battling along. It's going to be tricky substitutions here as Hyman Harbour can try and go to the very end. They will certainly have to adjust their game, and the players do enjoy playing in the rain. Of course, they're passing now. Every situation, every moment has to be done with care here, with the stakes so high. As the national group stage is winding down here, match week 9. Group A going down to the wire. Group B a lot more straightforward with Punjab and Kerala Blasters getting the job done, creating separation early enough. The chasing pack to have no chance. The referee is certainly going to have a check here before that the substitution will be made. Cyrus Abhilash is coming off, and he will be replaced by number 37, So Mutreja. Head coach Anup Raj demanding fresh legs, demanding fresh intensity now. As Utreja comes onto the pitch, just slots into that midfield area. Cyrus Abhilash to get another game with excellent footwork, great driving runs. Under 5 minutes of normal time remaining. Ultimately, from our point of view, the coverage remains a bit difficult, but our cameraman's doing a fantastic job, still trying to show you the action. The rain keeps pouring down at the SSA Stadium. It was dry conditions for nearly 75 minutes, and suddenly, in the last 10 minutes, things have taken a turn for the worse. Under 5 minutes remaining, do Bengaluru have enough in the tank to keep the clean sheet, extend their advantage, and have 1 foot in the national championship? Victory here with the clean sheet, with the boosted goal difference, will certainly be a leg up. Minutes of stoppage time remain to Hyman Harbour. Something left in the reserve. They've battled well. Fair play to them. I know that the stakes weren't too high in terms of the result for them. Outside chance maybe. Getting a team that have just won once this time. The national group stage, we just feel that would be unlikely for them to qualify. But you never know. Results going elsewhere. Even a slim chance for any sort of believer would be a chance for them. They will still keep pushing till the end. Coach Abhishek Das has certainly built a team. A lot of resilience, a lot of fighting spirit in it. In those early moments of quality that has been lacking here as Bengaluru looking to pick off Diamond Harbour with the counter-attack in the second half. 2 minutes for stoppage time remain here. Keep eye on the fourth official as to how much time will be added on. We've seen quite a bit of stoppages in terms of substitutions and both the fouls, the free kicks, the yellow cards. A couple of moving stoppages as well that we've seen, but typically nobody, all the players pretty much coming out unscathed. Bengaluru trying to have enough bodies back. They will commit the corner. On the far side makes the challenge as now Diamond Harbour searching for the equalizer. Not position here whatsoever as Rajbar from the near side delivers. He can whip on it. They can't clear the front spells. That has been one of Diamond Harbour's problems in terms of the deliveries. Too many on the money. The front post defender generally getting the job done as the ball floated into the box. Well defended. Centre halves have been no nonsense for Bengaluru. Looking for their third clean sheet in the national group stages. Skipper's goal turning out to be the difference in the match winner as it stands. Goal of massive significance. Bengaluru Football Club to have 1 foot in the national championship. As it stands, all in their favour here would take something extraordinary for Bengaluru to not qualify for the national championships from here. As we say in football, you never know until the final whistle. 90 seconds of the 90 minutes remaining here at the SSA Stadium. We're going to just like to slow down here. Last 10 minutes, this certainly became tricky for the players. Needed to adapt and adjust to the conditions. So nicely again, just that one goal separating the two teams. Luru have not closed this door yet. They've left it slightly ajar. And the ball in the central area is a chance to finish it off. Good save. It was straight at Adit. Gazra makes the save. Happy to see that hit straight at him. That was an opportunity there for Bengaluru. Could we have gone bottom corner, especially with the slick conditions and the ball skipping off the surface? As though it does. Give it credit after picking up the yellow card. Did defend with a lot of discipline. Here's Rohit. With the midfield here, Rohit Singh. Get on to the left-hand side. They keep the attack going. 2 seconds of normal time remain here at the SSA Stadium. Bengaluru nearly there. Last defending chance there. It's cleared away. Faremba with a no-nonsense approach again. Bengaluru certainly living on edge. And as we head into stoppage time, and 6 minutes of stoppage time, Harbour will be looking to put the table toppers and really make them sweat this one out. And that's what happens when you don't finish games off. You leave the door open. You can have nervy moments, especially when the opposition have kept their hopes alive. Second goal still remaining elusive. It came early into the second half after Wumlela Hangshing put it perfectly across the face of the goal for his skipper, Serta Com. Tap it on from close range, and from there, it's been a game of attrition. Fine margins. Supratim Das, clever through pass, good defending. On the cover, very nicely done. Alert defending was needed. Europe trying with every counter attack to get that second goal, but it will be another Diamond Harbour attack by the looks of it. Good players looking dead on their feet here. Bit of control you can hear from both benches. Instructions being barked out. There's a ball onto the right-hand side. Hangshin does well again. Well, Hangshin has certainly made a claim for putting on a man-of-the-match performance. The left-back, yet again, decisive in his actions. Last couple of games, from his point of view, he has been the main man, both in terms of the defensive work and then, of course, in the opposition box. When it comes in, they don't manage to clear it. Fortunately, from Bengaluru's point of view, no damage done. And now the ball to bounce in the box. It's a cardinal sin from Bengaluru's point of view, but they have a chance now with the counter-attack. Immediately shut down. Nisuba has not had the impact since coming on, but has managed to steal the ball back. Bengaluru will want the ball in the opposition half as much as possible. But every chance of the counter-attack means that they can get closer to getting that second goal. It will be a real battle right till the end, that's for sure. Four minutes of stoppage time remain at the SSA Stadium. This is now looking a lot better. Chance here for Bengaluru on the counter-attack on the right-hand side. And we get the cross into the box. Decent turn there. Play breaks kindly on his left foot. Magnificent save. Full stretch. Harbash was convinced that he found the top corner. Great save there from Harith Hazra. He has done his part and then some. Ball breaks kindly there and then just looks to wrap his foot around it. Very good save. Corner here, halfway through stoppage time. Harbash to deliver. Got it off the front post. There we do from Diamond Harbour's point of view. It will be another corner. Now Comes into the box towards the fast stick, well defended. Comes into the box, they do manage to deliver, surely 2-0. Oh, what a save! How is he doing this time and time again? Arif Hazra, wow. This was a certain goal. They were all queuing up. Surat Singh was ready to celebrate, but Arif Hazra, my goodness me, he is pulling out some unbelievable saves here. He has done his part, somehow keeping the scoreline at 1-0. Arbash getting close to getting that second goal, now trying again with the set piece. And goes towards the fast, taking decision here. Suba thought about the shot. Great feed there from Suba. He's not going to get the foul. 2 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Enough time for Diamond Harbour to create one more opportunity before the full-time whistle. Down the left-hand side, here's Tanglan Sangangte. Looks to switch it out. He does. Win the first header and the second. Asking too much from your attacker by himself. There's Bengaluru quickly have everybody behind the ball again. 90 seconds remain here. Rajwar with a quick throw in into the central midfield area. Strength shown there from Hebram. The cross into the box. It's a hit and hope from Diamond Harbour's point of view at best. Bengaluru nearly there. What a national group stage it has been for them. After a slight wobble in the zonals, dominating the regionals, they have peaked at the right time. Even in the national group stages, when you looked at their form in the middle, it looked a bit sketchy for the two-time champions, but they come clutch in the main moments. 1-0 victory against Mohan Bagan Super Giants, and a minute away from replicating the scoreline. It could keep them top, not just with 16 points, but more importantly, considering how tight Group A is, on a +7 goal difference. That is utterly valuable here. It could get worse. Immediately shut out here. 30 seconds remain. Bengaluru nearly getting the job done here. It's the captain's goal that separates the two teams. Diamond Harbour getting desperate now. Have to throw everything that they have. Easily cleared away, and every clearance will be cheered on. Raj wants his players to try and push up the pitch here. Final attack surely before the referee blows the full-time whistle at the SSA Stadium. Cleared away. Diamond Harbour still keeping the pressure going. Put the ball into the box. They managed to win the first ball. It's a slice clearance. It's a bit nervy. Just keep the danger alive here. We're into borrowed time and stoppage time. Something looks to go on the outside. Clever feed. Cross comes in towards the box. He overhits that. I think that just might be that for Bengaluru Football Club, and expect the biggest level of celebration here for the table toppers. They are desperate for the full-time whistle. They are nearly there. Going here for Diamond Harbour. All the time, once again, Bengaluru win the first ball. They don't get the clearance far enough, though, as the referee blows the full-time whistle at the SSA Stadium. Celebrations for the two-time champions, Bengaluru Football Club, who do it the hard way. They needed the goal from their skipper, Soto Cobb, early into the second half, and ultimately turned out to be the winner. Diamond Harbour Football Club, in the hopes of trying to get back-to-back victories towards the end of the national group stage, fall short on the hurdle here. As Bengaluru get the job done with the bare margin of the Soto goal. Full time here at the SSA Stadium. Bengaluru Football Club 1, Diamond Harbour Football Club 0. And Bengaluru Football Club now with 16 points and a +7 goal difference. They are looking sweet at the top of Group A in the national group stage of the Reliance Foundation Development League. Bengaluru Football Club dominating all the metrics here, but the scoreline remained close till the very end. 11 chances created to 6. 6 shots on target to Diamond Harbour's 3. Of course, Bengaluru having more of the ball. 8 corners to Diamond Harbour's 5. Not enough for Diamond Harbour to do enough, but they do have their goalkeeper, Arif Hazra, to thank for keeping the scoreline at 1-0. Full time at the SSA Stadium. Bengaluru Football Club 1, Diamond Harbour 0. Enjoy the highlights as the action continues in the Reliance Foundation Development League. Do stay tuned for the 11:30 kickoff, and then at 3:30 we will see. So Deva Delhi taking on FC Goa. That is promises to be a cracker.